them as a system of money. It says chocolate isn't the weirdest thing that has been used as currency in the past either. Potato mashers was used. Okay, let's see. I'm skipping some. They're not that. You can find peanuts in dynamite. Peanuts have an oil which is used as an ingredient while making glycerol, which is a main component of nitroglycerin. Wow. Expiration dates on bottled water have nothing to do with the water. Water can't expire, but the bottle that it is in can. Plastic bottles will eventually start leaking chemicals into the water. They say it won't make your water harmful to drink, but it will taste less fresh. I don't know if I believe that chemicals leaking into your water can't hurt you. Some people are scared of peanut butter. Getting peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth is annoying, but there's some people who have an irrational fear of it. It's a phobia. And arachibutyrophobia is the fear of peanut butter getting stuck into the roof of your mouth. Spam was not invented in Hawaii. Although Hawaii consumed the most spam per capita, it was invented in Minnesota. There's even a spam museum in Minnesota. Oh man, honey is bee vomit. When bees collect nectar, they drink it and keep it in their stomach. Once they're back at the hive, they regurgitate the nectar into the hive. Dog barking. Sorry. What? Okay. I don't know about this. Fruit Loops, you know how it comes in different colors? The flavor's all the same. But I think we all knew that. If you've ever eaten a Fruit Loop, you know that they all taste the same. There's no answer how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. There's a debate on that. So, don't believe it when they say it only takes this many licks, because it's different. Okay, that one's not that exciting. Oh, wow, this is kind of... In Japan, chefs have to train for over 2 years in order to qualify to serve pufferfish. Okay. Man, my dogs are going nuts for something, a dog outside. Twinkie cream isn't cream at all. It's actually just vegetable shortening. Wow. Strawberries are not berries. Technically, berries only have seeds on the inside, a rule which is broken by strawberries. All right. No one knows the origin of chocolate chip cookies. That's interesting. Okay, I'm skipping. Thomas Jefferson made pasta popular in the United States. He's the first person, he brought the first macaroni machine over to the U.S. when he spent time in France. He also was the one who introduced mac and cheese to Americans. Well, thank you, Thomas Jefferson. Did you know that lima beans are deadly? Raw lima beans have a lethal amounts of cyanide in them, but if you cook them, they're fine. Gee. That's weird. All right, hold on. Oh, this is lovely. I happen to be addicted to Coca-Cola. Sweet drinks can cause dementia. Says it's not quite as drastic as it sounds. Showed that people who drink one or more artificially sweetened drinks per day were almost 3 times more likely to develop dementia. I try to not drink too many non-sugar sweets. I try. All right, let's see. Bad eggs will float. I've always known this. If you have some eggs and you want to know if they're bad or not, you want to check the freshness, you put them in a glass of cold water. The fresher the egg, the faster it will fall to the bottom. An egg that floats should be thrown out, okay? If your eggs float, throw them out. Coffee is the main source of antioxidants for Americans. I like this. It helps fight aging and heart disease. But, wait a minute. But it says, accidents help fight aging and heart disease, but coffee doesn't really have that many of them. We just drink so much of it. Okay, I get it. Okay, cool. If you want to know how ripe your cranberries are, drop them on the ground. Cranberries are nature's bouncy ball. Even farmers use this technique to see if their cranberries are ready for shipment. Okay, popsicles were invented by accident. An 11-year-old kid left a mixture of soda and water outside in a cup overnight. It froze and he ate it in the morning. He originally called it an Epsicle because his last name was Epperson. When he later had kids, they started calling it popsicle. Oh, because it was pop. Awesome. Now that I didn't know. Bird saliva is a delicacy in China. And I knew this, and this grosses me out, and I think about this every time I eat a canned food. Excuse me. Food is allowed to contain some amount of insects. There's an FDA standard that that allows for traces of bugs in your food. For example, chocolate can have no more than 60 insect fragments per 100 grams. Peanut butter can't have more than 30 insects per 100 grams. Isn't that disgusting? I have known this. Ew. Coffee beans can help eliminate bad breath. If you chew on roasted coffee beans, it helps prevent the bacteria that causes bad breath. They say drinking coffee helps too, but it's less effective. People that drink coffee, I think your breath stinks. Sorry. Mountain Dew contains orange juice. It's third on the list of the ingredients. Well then, I wonder if that could be kind of healthy for you then. Chimichanga means thingamajig. I didn't know this. It's considered to be a Mexican food. They originated from Tucson, Arizona. I cannot talk. The name was coined in the 50s by a cook who was trying not to curse in front of the kids. Oh my goodness. There's wood pulp in shredded cheese. An ingredient called cellulose is digestible wood pulp. It's a filler used to keep the cheese from clumping together. It's proved as safe by the FDA. Wow, human DNA is 60% the same as bananas. I know this is going longer, but I find these facts pretty darn interesting. Figs can contain dead wasps. Figs are actually inverted flowers with a unique pollination process requiring a wasp instead of bees. Female wasps lay their eggs in male figs that we don't eat, but sometimes a wasp will accidentally enter a female fig, which is a deadly mistake. The wasp dies inside and ends up decomposing inside the fig. Ew. Potatoes are 80% water. Okay, I didn't know that. Technically, you could juice a potato, but I don't think anyone wants to do that. All right. Skipping, because it's getting late. The Netherlands drinks the most coffee per person. Each person drinks about 2.5 cups of coffee every day. Finland and Sweden trail behind them at 1.8 and 1.3 cups. Okay. Brown sugar is no different than white sugar. It's no less refined. The only difference is the fact that some of the molasses that gets removed in the refining process is added back in. I think some of the stuff is interesting. Tonic water glows in the dark. It's weird to think that your insides are glowing whenever you drink a tonic and gin, but it's true. Flamin' Hot Cheetos were invented by a janitor. Small difference between jelly and jam. Jam is made with fruit, and that's why it's so chunky, and jelly is made with fruit juice. Oh, so I would think that jam would be healthier. Interesting. India has the lowest meat consumption in the world. And we all know, if you've ever tried Deep Nutrition, that food is more expensive than junk food. In an emergency, coconut water can be used for blood plasma. Has high levels of sodium and low potassium. Only for absolute emergencies, because it may cause fever, headaches, itchiness, or aching sensation. Wow. Fortune cookies are not Chinese. They're invented in San Francisco in the early 1900s. You could survive only by drinking breast milk. It's the only single food that contains all the nutrients that our bodies need. Adults could survive off this as well, if they could produce enough of it. Eating fast food regularly has the same impact on the liver as hepatitis. Did you hear that? Eating fast food regularly has the same impact on your body as hepatitis, on your liver as hepatitis. 1 month of eating fast food can cause significant changes to your liver due to the amount of fat and saturated fats. The changes in the liver enzymes are similar to the effects of hepatitis. A ridiculous amount of Nutella is sold per year. Throwing food away is illegal in Seattle. If you don't compost your food waste and compostable paper, businesses will be fined $50 per dumpster and just $1 for single family homes. Wow. That's crazy. Some produce in the United States is too ugly to sell. 40% of produce grown is never sold because it's just too ugly. People don't want to buy ugly fruits and vegetables. High frequency sounds enhance the sweetness in food, while low frequencies bring out the bitterness. Did you know? I didn't know this. I did not know this. Death row inmates in Texas don't get to pick their last meal. Wow. Well, I guess an inmate on death row requested a ridiculous meal costing hundreds of dollars. He then ate none of it because he wasn't hungry. So after this, the legislators of the state ended that tradition. He ruined it for everybody. Americans eat millions of pounds of peanut butter. Yep, I believe that. I believe that. Okay, I'm skipping through, guys. Hot chocolate tastes better out of an orange cup. Wow. I want to see why here. This is true. Depending on how you serve something, it can scientifically change your perception of taste. Scientists had 57 volunteers try hot chocolate out of white, cream, red, and orange cups, and everybody said the orange, 57%. Oh, the volunteers preferred the orange cup. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying to get this quick. It is impossible to cook an egg on a sidewalk. Doesn't get hot enough. And breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. Thank you, because I do not like to eat breakfast. It was in a marketing campaign in 1944 from General Foods. They coined that phrase to sell more of their cereal, Grape Nuts. The campaign stated that nutrition experts say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Nice. We've been fooled. Okay, guys, there you go. Sorry it took so long, but I thought these were really good because, hey, we all got to eat. So have a great day.